All right, all right. That's Buster, and I'm me. Yep. Um, we are sitting here at Cabo Rojo in the Dominican Republic, and we are going to Punta Cana International on the far east side of the Dominican Republic today. Um, Looking really good. Just trying to take a look at some of the weather that we got along the way. Um, let's see here at Barahona, which is probably about 30 miles to the northeast. We have winds 130 at 10. Really good visibility. Looking at scattered at 08,000. QNH at 1016. And so that's what we're probably going to use on the way out. And so we'll have to see if that's all right. Let's see. As far as Punta Cana, winds 320 at 4. So I'm probably going to do the runway. There's 26 and 27. I think 27 is for departures. 26 will be for arrivals. It's just my guess, just because 27 is closest to the terminal, so I would imagine that that would be for departures, and then the far runway, the northernmost runway, which is farthest from the terminals, will probably be for arrivals. So anyway, that's what I'm going to go with. We'll shoot an RNAV into runway 27. So I have a little bit of crosswind, not much though, 4 knots right now. A little bit of rain, about 4 miles visibility. It's broken at 1,400 feet above ground. Overcast at 7,000 feet. We'll be cruising today at 9,000. All good. And so we will be, like I said, making an RNAV into Punta Cana. It's hard to believe because right here at Cabo Rojo, it's resort weather. Really nice. So anyway, let's take a look at our fuel really quick. We left off at the last flight at 469. As far as pounds go, we're not going to refuel. We'll get fuel in Punta Cana. So we got 78 gallons. 190s me, 70s Buster, just in case you didn't know. We're still carrying around our life raft in the aft packs, and then we have the going joke is Buster's food in the baggage. All right, so 70 pounds. We should start seeing that food go down, Buster. You know, but you sure eat enough of it. But anyway, here we go. Anyway, all right, enough with that for Buster. Let's go ahead and get started here. We see Buster's, he's all strapped in, so that's all good. So brakes set. Let's make sure we set our QNH. Let's, I thought I had, yes, I do have a converter. So let's do 1016. Gives us 30.00 on the Mercury. So let's just see how that looks. There it is, right on the money. 30.00. And so here we go. And I believe, I'm pretty sure that Cabo Rojo is at 0 feet. So I don't think we have any information on Cabo Rojo. Could be wrong. 26 feet. So anyway, 4,500 foot runway, pretty long. Transition altitudes even. Wow, look at that. Runways. Okay. 12 and 30. We'll be taking off of 12. All good. Any charts? No. Would not think there's any charts for Cabo Rojo. So we will be departing out at 12. That sounds good. Back to our deal. How are those circuit breakers looking, Buster? Okay, that's good. Circuit breakers are in, says Buster. Landing gear down. Let's get us a better view here. Yep, landing gear is down, check. Avionics are all off, check. Cow flaps set to open. They are, check. Fuel selectors, we want them on. Okay, fuel selectors are now on. Carburetor heat, it's getting a little hot in here, Buster. Carburetor heat, off, of course. It is off, check. Battery switch on. Do we have us 3 green? Yes, we do. We have 3 green. Let's get our alternators on. Let's get fin strobe. Yep, nav light, recognition light. Let's go ahead and get our left engine started. We are all clear. I don't see anybody out there. Okay. Left mags, or left engine mags are now on. Mixture, left mixture rich. Props high. We're open a 1/2 inch. Hit the left fuel pump. How many, Buster? Sounds like 2. 1, 2. Clear prop. You want to help, Buster? Okay, that's Buster's clear prop. We are in the green on oil pressure. We're dialing back to 1000 RPM. Engine instruments look good. Let's go ahead and turn off the fuel pump. Let's go ahead and we're positive on the parallel on the amps, so we're good. Let's move on. Let's go ahead and get the right engine going. Mags are on. Mixture's full rich. Right prop high. Let's get open a 1/2 inch. Let's get our fuel pump on. Buster said 2 pumps on the primer. 1, 2. Make sure we're clear all around, and we are. Okay, we are green on the oil pressure. Pulling us back to 1000. All good. We are off with the fuel pump. Excellent. Let's get our radios on. What we want. We filed with flight plan with Vatsim, so we are all good. We filed that. All right, that's looking good. Filed that for takeoff in 10 minutes. So basically, we are sitting over here at 3 o'clock local. All right. Well, San Juan approach is available. Havana Center is available. Barranquilla Center to the south of us. I think that might be Venezuela. I'm not quite too sure. Colombia. So that is going full steam ahead. Nothing yet for us. So, all right. Here we go. Got quite a few waypoints to knock out, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and pull this up on the charts. I'm going to redo the flight plan. It's only showing us blocked fuel of 157. We know what we got, So we got 468 probably right now. We'll go ahead and rejigger the flight plan. Edit. Let's put in our fuel. Let's go back here. Got sim brief on the other computer, guys, so we're going to go ahead and pop in our block fuel at 469. And we're sitting in kilograms. Nope, we want pounds. So we want our pounds. Block fuel 469. Okay. Let's go ahead and generate the flight. While that's doing that, let's go ahead and get us in push, turn, Cabo Rojo. And then our push, turn, Punta Cana, Papa Charlie. Go back. Let's unload, import, let's run it all over. Yep, yeah, you can see the extra fuel now. Yep, that's what we wanted. Alright, let's go ahead and okay. Well, let's get our routing going. Okay, let's turn here. Let's get our en route. Our first one is going to be Kilo Alpha, November Alpha, Mike. And our next one will be the VOR. Charlie Delta Oscar. Yep. And the last one is Kenko. Okay, we're good. Trip should be an hour and 23 minutes, have 170 pounds of fuel. We got 15 minutes of extra. Then we have an alternate, which is 40 minutes away, 69 pounds of fuel. And then we have some reserve, 45 minutes reserve, 66 pounds. So all in 336. Add our extra fuel, 118. Plus we got some taxi. Cabo Rojo? Don't think so. Don't think we're going to lose 15 pounds on the taxi, but that's okay. We'll be a little bit ahead, and that puts us in where we want. All right, let's do it. All right, let's go over here. Let's get the pitot heat on. see what's happening. It's almost busted. Nope, no windsock. Let's see windsock. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a run-up right over here, Buster. Get ourselves pointed into the wind. Probably going to be looking at 1-2. Kind of buckle my shoe, was it? Okay, here, 1-2. I think this runway is 110. What was it? 130. Okay, as far as the winds go, I think this runway is 110, if I remember correctly when we came in that time. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves a quick run up here. Parking brake off. Good. Parking brake is now set. Let's dial it back to 15 here. Okay, cowl flaps open. Yes. Check. Fuel selectors are both on. Mixture is rich on both. Props are high. Yes. Check. Let's go ahead and we're up at 1500 now. Let's go ahead and feather the left prop. Right prop. Alright. Works. Let's get us up, dial me up to 2000, Buster. Alright, let's exercise the props. Last round. Awesome. Let's get them down to 18 and test the governor. Okay, let's go ahead and advance our throttle. We should see, let's get them back to 18. Quite a little bit more. Alright, we're at 18. Let's advance the throttle. We should see the RPM spike up, but then come back to 18. Yep, there it is. Good governor check. Let's go back high on the props. Okay, let's make sure we have 2000 on the RPM. Let's go ahead and check our left engine mags. Left mag. Ever so slight drop. Right mag. Little drop. Most we want to see is 175 on each and a differential of 50 between the two. Let's go right engine, right mag. Alright, little drop, we're good. Little right engine, left mag. Little drop, all good. Mags are all set. Alright, let's see what else. So over here, okay, good. Let's go ahead and just drop this back down. All transmissions are in the green, so we're looking really good there. Let's get us back to 1000, Buster. Alright, let me get the radios. set. let's complete a run-up checklist. All right, let's go ahead and check our flight controls. Rudders. All good. Back elevator, neutral, down elevator, neutral, perfect. Alright. Radios are set. We are locked. Doors are locked. Or a little, call it a storm window. All good. Closed. Alright, let's go ahead and go ahead and taxi out here and make our takeoff over here. Let's go ahead and mosey our way over there. On. Let's go ahead and get our strobe on for flight. Let's get our fuel pumps roll in. Trim. Let's go ahead and stop here. Let's get our trim. A little bit of back trim. Good. We're up there. Okay, mixture's rich, props are high, fuel pumps are on, takeoff briefing. So here's what we're going to do, Buster. We're going to rotate at 75, but if we lose any power, anything unusual before 75, throttle back, hit the brakes, stop. If we do rotate and we lose an engine after that, if we still have the runway, we will have our gear still down. We will put it back on the runway, throttle off, and we will then come to a stop. But if we have our gear up because we have no runway left, then we will go ahead and make left traffic, and we will come back around for the landing with one engine procedure. Alright, otherwise we're going to climb out at 90 initially, and then we're going to, at 1,000 feet, we're going to go ahead and dial our manifold back to 25 inches and RPM to 25,000, and then from, or 2,500, excuse me. That'll be quite a bit of an RPM. And then we will then climb out at 105. Any questions, Buster? Oh, and just to add, Buster, yep, we're going to go straight to 9,000, and we will be at some point making a left turn to 090. We're going to be climbing out though on runway heading until we get to 1,000, then we'll make our turn. All right, let's go ahead and get us rolling. Cabo Rojo traffic. Seminole 806 Alpha Mike is taking runway 11 for departure to the northeast. Cabo Rojo. Okay, we are taking off at 3:15. And rotate. Climb out. We have positive rate, and we no longer have the runway. Gear is up. Down. Might have been rudder, or not rudder. It's interesting. 120 was the heading, but yet the runway number was 11. dial things back. So we got 25. Not good. Alright, very touchy on the throttle. I don't know what went on wonky there. Let's dial back the RPM to 25. Okay, now let's push the nose and let's make sure that we're climbing out at 105. Okay, 105. Cabo Rojo traffic, Seminole 6 Alpha Mike is climbing through 1,900 feet clear of runway 11. Cabo Rojo traffic, last call. Alright, still yeah, here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and 3 greens. As far as gears up, fuel pumps off. Let's go ahead and do the after takeoff checklist. Flaps are up, cruising at 105, check. Throttle 25 and 25, check. Fuel pumps off. Mixture is set for now. It is full. Rich engine temperatures. We are in the green. Cowl flaps as required. They are still open. Let's go ahead and get our left turn going in here. Let's go ahead and take a 050 intercept. Buster. Buster. Keep it coming. Alright, once we get to 050, let's go ahead and level out as far as our turn, and let's go ahead and get our autopilot on. Let's go ahead and capture the nav. So I see it coming back in right now, and we are climbing 1,000 foot. Let's go. Let's increase that to 1,200 feet. Kind of keep us around 105. It's a nice little mountain range out there, huh, Buster? No worries, Buster. We're at full throttle now, so we have 25 inches off the throttle. I need to start leaning us out a little bit here. I know the standard operating procedure in the pilot's handbook is saying, oh, no, on the climb don't lean, but we're going to 9,000 feet. We're going to have to start leaning as we go. Now we're over 5,000. Should be okay. Landing light is now off. So our after takeoff checklist has been completed. We will wait for our cruise checklist. I know. Buster loves the cruise checklist. So do I. It's all good. Got 60 miles to go. That is not our waypoint. Let's go ahead and let's go see where we're at. Alright, so we were off at 3:15. So let's go ahead and make a note of that. 3:15 local. That's our takeoff. Let's go ahead and just see exactly where we are on the fuel. 444. We're down about 25 pounds. Through all that good stuff. Alright, So let's go ahead and get our, you can tell, and getting a little low on speed. Our vertical speed was at 1300, so let's go ahead and lower it a tad. And then if I lower them, or excuse me, lean out the mixture a little bit, that's probably going to give us a tad more power. You can see how things are responding. Coming up on 8,000 feet. Delta, Pop Charlie. Let's see if there's anyone else coming in. Go out to Miami and see if there's anyone flying over from Miami. No? Anyone coming from elsewhere? I don't see anyone coming into. There's someone coming into Dominican. Puerto Plata. There's another guy coming into Puerto Plata on the northern side of Dominican Republic. Okay. All right. Okay, we blew that one. Let's go ahead and paying too much attention to Simaware. Let's get us back to 9,000. Again, the perils of not having any traffic in an air traffic controller, often the hinterlands with our mind. Here we go, coming back to 9,000, and of course not having an autopilot that's. I mean, we're so spoiled with the airliners. I mean, you know, giving you the 1,000-foot warning, and I mean, I don't know what they're warning you about. I mean, they're going to level you off anyway. It's hilarious. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, 9,000 feet. Okay, full throttle. Interesting, manifold is at 21 inches. So let's go ahead and see. So 9,000 feet, we're going to be 2,300 on the RPM, so yeah, full throttle around 21 inches. Let's pull back to 23 now. Okay, there's our 23. Let's go ahead and complete our lean out. So this is all part of our cruise checklist buster. Did power. Now we're doing mixture. Looking here, trying to find the drop. There's the drop. So we're going to go right back to the peak and a little above the peak, right there. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get the drop going. There's the drop. We're going to put it right back to the drop plus, whoa, drop. Okay, got it. We're set. Interesting, they're not at the same. Alright, we'll keep it going. Alright, so let me go ahead and get our waypoints down. So, Canal, flight planning wants us at 382. And then at Tubal, which we can add, and like I said, 364. And then at Charlie Delta Oscar VOR, and like I said, 341. Go. 307. Oh, 307. And then Takana 284 pounds. Awesome. Yeah, so we're pretty well, we do about 20 gallons. 20 gallons an hour. And so we've got 80 gallons. So we got 4 hours of fuel. That's about how that works, right? We'll be left with 284 divided by 6. Yellow. That's good. Yes, that's 47 gallons. So we'll be left with about 2 hours of fuel. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and get Tubal into our flight plan. And Tubal comes right after Canum, but before CDO. So here's how we do this. We're going to put the big boy down to CDO. We're going to roll and T-A-L, Tubal. And enter, and hopefully this all works. Hooray! Alright, so there we go. Canum, Tubal, and then the BOR. Good push. Here we go. Canum, Tubal. Oh, you got some weather along the way. You can see the weather starting to pick up. Interesting. Good. Let's go ahead and just check out the airports nearest. We obviously have this MDVH right off our left wing. Interesting. There it is. Almost due north, 13 miles. You can see it. Out there, 13 miles out. So along the coast. big runway, 10,000 foot runway. I wonder if you can push to get more information. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it puts you right into the waypoint. Sweet. So I wonder if we go now to the waypoints, if it's there. Yes, it is. And then we can flip it. Yeah, look at that runway. 1, 2, and 3, 0. Not too shabby, Buster. You know, we should dial into the VO bar. It probably feels so lonely because we haven't, you know, no one's using it. Let's go see what it is. Okay. 112. No decimal. Just a trick. It's a trick, Buster. 112, no decimal. Oh, that's right, Capo Rojo had one too. And of course, CDO. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's pop it into our backup. See if we get any indication. Yeah, we do. Oh. I would think it's going to be 1.6 radial. Here's a 1.6 radial. Here's the 1.5. Actually, it's around 1.45. So 1.45 radial, so we're actually closer out here. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and put in CDO in here. CDO is going to be 114.7 Santo Domingo. $72 miles away. Far away from Cayman. 8 minutes. So to ball. Interesting is off the 216 radial of Higuero Delta Hotel Golf. Let's dial that in, and then let's go ahead and dial in. I always like to see if we can capture our waypoints in different ways. So 116.6, 116. 116.6. It is there. We are not showing up. Let's dial in 216 anyway on the radio. And maybe we'll capture it at some point. Alright, let's go ahead and do our rounds here because our cruise checklist has been completed. Oops, it has not. Let's go ahead and do our cruise checklist. Power, trim, yes. Mixture, yes. Engine temp adjusted. Cowl flaps closed. Let's get them closed. Alright, landing light is off. Cruise checklist is complete. Alright, better late than never. Glad we were not flying in cold temperatures. Otherwise, that cowl flap could have bit us. We would have had to try to warm things up, get the carb heat on, try to get that, you know, try to get things warmed up a tad. Ground speed is 160, so we do have a tailwind, which is interesting. We do have a tailwind, which is not. Yeah, so Santo Domingo right now is 030 at 6. I don't have a good read on winds aloft. So, and then we have the TAF, Santo Domingo. At 6. A little bit later on is becoming 060 at 4. So winds are going to be swinging around to the east. But right now, we have a tailwind. And we're 9,000 feet. What's our reporting requirements? 2,000 feet. The surface, interesting. For Santo Domingo. We have towered airport at Santo Domingo. Everything over 2,000 feet above the surface is not seeing where it's controlled. Oh no, yeah, there is up to, wow, 15,000, 155,000. Interesting. 2,000 is controlled by their center approach. Can't quite tell. Alright. But is there anyone on SimAware? No. So I'm not seeing anybody on SimAware. Vatsim, not seeing anybody. So we're just going to be cruising. Obviously we're getting picked up here because it's GPS, so it's just putting it in from a GPS standpoint. I'm not so sure it's picking up 114 or 116.6. We dial it in, just not sure about that, how it's picking this up and not off of the VOR receiver. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready while we're cruising out here. Let's go ahead and let's go to proc on our approach. Not what we want. Oh, what did we say we were going to do? I think we said we were going to do runway 26. We're gonna load it. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. We just passed Keenum. Now we're going to Tubal. Oh, good. And our VOR receiver came to life. But let's see what we are in the gas. 389 is what we are. Okay, so 389. So we're at 389 at Canam. They wanted 382. Flight planning wanted 382. We're at 389. So we're +7. +7 for the good guys. And that has everything to do with our taxi out. For sure. Hands down. So when the needle gets centered, we should be right over Tubal, or right in line with the 216 radial for Tubal on course. No, we don't want vectors to final. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and put that into SimBrief. Get our charts going. No, we're gonna go 26. Let's change the runway. I think the winds are 3-2. Uh-oh, that's our backup here. Just wanted to change the runway. Runway's changed. Let's take a look at the weather again. 330 at Niner. Rain 1400. Overcast 7000. QNH 1016, which is what we have piped in. All right, let's go ahead and let's get our. There were no arrivals when we looked. Let's go ahead and just go straight for the RNAV 26. Up Apollo. Anyway, that's what we're gonna go with. It's taking a long time, that's for sure. Oh, while we're doing that, let's go look at the nearest. Yeah, much more stuff. Good. Good. Okay, Lima Mike, bearing 45, 24 miles away. That's our closest one right now. So, basically, right somewhere 20 some odd miles away will be our nearest airport. Good to know. A lot of mountains over there. here we go. All right, where do we need to be? We need to be 3,000 foot at Apal, and then 2,800 at Bobol. So we're at 9,000. We got to get down 6,000 feet. We got to drop 6,000 feet. So let's go ahead and get our VNAV rolling. All right. We know it's going to be over the water. Yeah. Roll. Enter. Roll. 3,000. 4 miles before? Yeah, why not? Let's do 5 for good measure. Enter. And roll. Uphaul. Upload. Upload. Yeah. Yeah, 400 foot. Actually, you know what? Let's do 500 foot. 30 minutes for our descent. So VNAV is set, but if we want to just make sure, have our backup plan, we got to drop 6,000 feet times 5. That's 30 miles out. So 30 miles from Aplal, we should begin our descent. Okay, as our backup plan. Got lots of airports out here, which is good. Lots of backup plans. A little bit of rain out there. Here. To ball. 4 seconds. $371 on fuel. 371. Flight planning wanted us in at 364, so we're still plus 7 pounds to the good. Let's get us 1 extra gallon so far. So we should be at 62 gallons right now. That's about right. You could see our fuel gauges are right around 30 each. There we go. 30.7, 30.8. Yeah. So we're sitting there pretty darn close to 62. So we've burned so far about 16 gallons. It hasn't been quite 45 minutes. So it's still putting us on the pace of a 20 gallon per hour pace. So fuel flow, it looks to be normal. There we go. That was all good. adjust a setting here, guys, so bear with us as we take this quick little break here.
Alright, we're 18 miles from CDO. Charlie Delta Oscar. I wonder if there's a VOR at Punta Cana. About icing, that's all. Actually, you know what? We can kind of deviate right around here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's go heading. And let's go ahead and put in a little bit of a deviation right around this. So after CDO is Kenko. And then after Kenko, we got 30 miles. So probably at Kenko we should be starting our descent.
just checking the world low chart coming into Santo Domingo. So Santo Domingo, yeah, 4,000 feet. Right along that coast there. Anyway, we're on the airway that will give a MEA of 4,000 feet. Going to Kenko. Alright, let's see what the gas is. 346. 346. Flight planning want us in at 341, so we're plus 5 pounds to the good guy. Okay. Yep, 58 gallons right now. So we should be under 30 on each, and that's what the gauges are showing. Again, it's still correct fuel flow. So we are good. A little bit of rain. Wash the windshield. Wash the windshield, Buster. Like that. Little precept. Little precept. 45 some odd degrees here. And we're above 10 on the Celsius. So yeah, great. Okay, so remember, Kenko will put us out 30 miles away. We actually are going to need to delete this waypoint here. Otherwise, it'll end up taking us to the airport and then to Outlaw. So let's delete a waypoint. Push. Turn. Clear. Delete. Yes. Hit enter. There it is, it's gone. So from Kenko, we're going to go straight to Outlaw, which is 40 miles from Kenko. So we said we wanted to begin our descent at least 30 miles prior to Outlaw. Okay? Descent wants 16 minutes away. I don't think we do the earlier of either. And so if the VNAV says for us to go for a rule of thumb, don't do it. The rule of thumb says we need to go through a descent, or beginner descent, before the VNAV calculator, then I think we need to do that. Just my thinking right now. Alright, let's see if there's any VORs where we're going. Yes, there it is. Punta Cana has a VOR at 112.7. The radio should be about 270, I would think. 280. Okay. So if we want to fly directly to, it would be right around 095, which, wow, 095.
Mana 116.2. Now the 283 radio, we're 31 miles away. Our nearest, there's one right in front of us, so that's got to be about 18 miles right there. Yep, right in front of us. Whoa, wait a minute. Bearing right here. That's the one right in front of us. MD Sierra Papa. 4,000 foot runway, straight in front. Always good to know. Everyone else, these guys seem to be, these are all behind us. All of these. So those distances are just going to keep getting greater. Now, if we wanted to make a quick turn, I would, that's 10 miles back to our, basically back to our left. And definitely aft. And then, but here we go, right in front of us, 12.4 miles. 12.3, 12.2. We're right around here somewhere. This is right off the coast. Yep, right here. Gotta be right around in here. Good. Let's just take a quick look at Simaware, see if there's anyone flying in. Is. How interesting is that? There's a JetBlue coming in from Orlando. Oh, he's already. Oh, there's another one. So we got a. We got a bunch. So we got a 737, another 737-8, 737, and then Airbus Air 320. So. And then me. Oh. And Buster. Yeah. Buster and me. Good news is, they're all going to be landed. And why aren't I hearing them? Love to know it, where they're landing. Weather right now at Punta Cana, actually it was 57 minutes ago, is 330 at Niner. Let's see if our chart has it. 330 at Niner. Okay, rain broken at 1,400. Okay, we're good. Whoa, let's make sure we got the right conversion. .16 is 30.00. Okay, just want to make sure we got the right deal going on here. Yeah, I'm not hearing anybody. I wonder, let's just see how. Hello? Hello? Testing. Yeah? We're looking good there.
check.
5x5.
Roger that, thanks. Yeah, I would like to see somebody make a position report. There's three airplanes, like an A320, 737-8, and 737, don't know it. But anyway, they're all going in. They're all going in. Let's see if I can kind of zoom in to see where they're gonna land. I just can't tell right now. He's over the water though. Yeah, I can't tell. And no one's reporting. Alright, let me pay attention. Seven minutes. They want us to descend in, we'll call it 8 minutes. I say we start descending shortly after Kenko. What do you think, Buster? Buster likes it. Got a lot of clouds though. Let's go ahead and see what type of weather we got coming up. Fortunately, we're not over here. Oh, traffic. Interesting. You can see the traffic right here. Hooray! Finally saw some traffic. They're heading away. Boy, they're really close. They're like right on top of each other. Minis. What are they doing? What runway are they going into? I mean, come on, guys. The winds are 330. Guys should be landing. I mean, it is 9 knots. They're landing east. They're landing east. And then there's one coming head on. Yeah. No one's saying anything. Traffico Punta Copa.
Punta Cana traffic, jet below 36 fixed. Make a hold at Agnal to where the both traffic is coming. Punta Cana traffic.
Did not pick that one up. Tráfico Punta Cana Copa 781 in aproximación. That's it. Oh boy. It's just just a free-for-all. I think the JetBlue's got the right idea. He's coming around. He's gonna fly west. Yeah. One of them's going east, and the other one's landing west, and then the JetBlue's gonna end up landing west. He's almost like circling the airport, so this is interesting. 781, man. I don't know. One's at 2,100 feet, one's at 4,900, and one's at 16.6. Oh boy. It's a mess. It's a mess right now over Punta Cana. I mean, it's a big mess. Well, it looks like somebody just landed. And then there's me. Alright, Kenko. Oh, you guys are watching this unfold. See, I'm watching SimBrief on the other computer, but you guys are watching this unfold on my handy dandy GNS 530. You can see the drama unfolding. Looks like they're all landing east. 784. Alright, how we doing on the VNAV? They want us in 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and begin our descent now. We're going to do a 500-foot descent. Let's go ahead and get us rolling. Let's go ahead and turn our landing light on. And let's go ahead and make our descent. It is messy out there. Alright, we got 500 down. That's in. Let's get our descent. So altimeters are set. Yes, we are set at 3.00. Fuel selectors are both on, check. Cowl flaps closed, check. Power, let's reduce some power. Let's reduce it to 17 right now. Carb heat on, yes sir. Carb heat on, does absolutely nothing. Landing light on. Descent checklist is now complete. So that aircraft right there is a Airbus 320, and that Airbus is at 3,200 feet. We're sitting at 6,000. And it looks like that Airbus is going to be landing to the east. I already made a position report, just typed it out, put it on Vatsim, that
Punta Cana traffic, JetBlue 366, short final runway 8, Punta Cana traffic.
So we just heard them right. So JetBlue is going to be landing short final for runway 8. And so I just got a fantastic, as many of you just saw, that is incredible. Man. That's awesome. How nice was that? Man, I mean, it's just totally thrown me off my game. I mean, it's actually, a lot of you think it's like regular ice cream. It's actually coconut milk ice cream. I know. It's like unbelievably good for you. So anyway, here we go. All right, we're 20 miles from the airport. JetBlue said he is coming in short final for runway 8. We're going in for the RNAV. Let's go ahead and pull up the chart. We're RNAV 26. Winds are 330. So, you know, hey, I wonder if we can work this baby. All right, so we're at 730. What's the, yeah, so what are we, elevation is like 50 feet. Good. So elevation's 50 feet. Nespa must be the missed approach, 3, okay, so we're climbing to 3,000 on missed approach. All right, this looking good, Buster. So we got 3,000, we're coming into Aplal, and then Bobal at 2,800, and then Vivek. Wow. Well, I think it's Vivek, but he pronounces it Vivek. But interesting. Look at that. Look at that. So anyway. Looks like we're going to be out of the woods. We're going to have no issues. I don't see anyone else coming in for Punta Cana. And there's us. Alright, so how are we progressing here? We're at 4,500. Looking pretty good here, Buster. That's the airport. 330 at 9 knots. Yep. One of them who just landed just said it was 330 at 9 knots, so that was nice. I'm glad they gave us the heads up. So we're doing the right thing. We're gonna have, you know, we're gonna have quite a bit of crosswind, but you know, it is what it is. At 9 knots, we'll get our crosswind work in. to bust this one, Buster? Alright, our descent checklist is coming out good. Let's take a look quick before landing. Seatbelt's fastened. You're still fastened there, Buster. Good. Good. 10 miles to Applaw. We have 500 feet left to go. So we're going to be fine. We're going to be in a good spot. Fuel selectors are on. Yes, mixtures rich. Let's
Punta Cana traffic at JetBlue 366, located runway 8, Punta Cana traffic.
Good. It's giving us approaching target altitude. I love that. I love that. I love that. So, you know, that's how we could actually, if we wanted to, I bet you we could do that on a climb as well. We could set our altitude on a VNAV and it would give us that message that says, okay, you're approaching your target altitude. That's probably how we could do it. So let's go ahead and worked out good. Our little rule of thumb. Look, I use it by 5. I multiply by 5. So it was instead of 3. You know, we had to drop 6,000 feet. So 6 times 5 is 30. You know, that's just good. Put us, look, 7 miles out. Boom. Okay, here we go. We're 6.5 miles. We're level at 3,000. We're right where we want to be on the chart, so we're coming in here. I don't have SimLink up, so we can't cheat. So we can see what is happening through our GNS 530, and we have our chart. We will then make a right turn and go to 2800 to Bobel, and then from there we'll get ready to go to 1700, and we'll arm everything. Oh darn it! Let's go ahead and arm before we get to Alpal. I almost forgot. Activate. Here we go. Activate, baby. Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. There. Flight plan. Good. Apal. Aplal. Perfect. Almost forgot, Buster. I know. That wouldn't have been good at all. Whew. Would have flown us back to Applaw. That would have not been good. Alright, so we're ready. We have activated our approach. We should be making a... Let's go ahead and get us... I did not write down the gas that can't go, but it is what it is. Traffic knows where I'm at. There's currently 3 planes taxiing around.
Punta Cana traffic, JetBlue 366, crossing runway 90. Punta Cana traffic.
Yeah, I got news for you guys. There's no runway 9, but that's okay. Oh, there is a runway 9er. Okay. So there's runway 9er and 26. Or 27 and a 08 and 26. My bad. Okay. I'll eat the crow when I have to. Alright. Alright. So he must have landed at 08. Always 08. Okay, here we go. Alright. Enough of that. Time for us to get down. Alright. Let's vertical speed. Let's get us down to 2800. Alright, before landing checklist, seatbelts up, fuel selectors on, mixtures rich, fuel pumps on. 2800. we're going into runway 26. So let's dial us in. What do we got? 266. So let's dial us into 266. Five, six, six. Let's get our heading bug going just in case. Let's get this to, just so we have a backup here. This needle should start swinging in any moment, and we'll fly that needle kind of like a localizer approach. Okay, once we make the right turn on Bobel, how far are we out? How far will we be out on Bobel? 10 miles. Punta Cana traffic, Seminole 806 Alpha Mike is on a 10-mile final for runway 26, Punta Cana. Yes, sir. Here we go. Let's go to Vivek and let's arm the approach. Arm the approach. Approach. Let's go down. Let's get us down to 1700 then. If it doesn't want to help us, we'll help it. So we want to go to 1700. Alright, we need to be level at 1700 before Vivek. We need to get down there. Let's pull the power back. Man, that didn't give us long at all. 2800. 1700. We'll get there. Approach. Maybe we arm after Vivek. I thought we would arm before Vivek. Gear will go down. Man. Yeah, we should definitely arm. We did. 1700 feet. Alright, let's go ahead and commence a descent. There's multiple ways to do this. Gear down. Number 50 feet. Let's go ahead and do 600 foot per minute. We're 3.9 miles from the runway. I like what we're doing. Gears down, 3 greens. Let's get the power back. Come on now. We would like to get some flaps going. Let's get our props going full. Car beats down, closed. We're good. Miles out, 1,025 degrees of flaps. Visibility is stinky. it is. Got the runway buster. We're good. Autopilot is off my airplane. We're a little high, which I am not. I don't have any problem with that. We got some rain. Punta Cana traffic, Seminole 6 Alpha Mike, short final for runway 26, Punta Cana. Getting blown pretty good. Got the crab going in here. That's why we got such a bizarre angle. We need to fly this again, understand why the approach didn't work. Bit of crosswind. I was trying to land on the upwind wheel, and the thing kind of jerked on me a little bit, but we'll keep look, I got to keep that deflection in there really hard. Okay, I see us up there. Let's go flaps full up, track the flaps. Got a little bit of power going on in here, so I see where we can turn off up here. Let's go ahead and get our landing light off. Let's get our ground strobe on. Well, this is interesting. Traffic, Seminole 6 Alpha Mike has vacated runway 26 at hotel, taxiing to general aviation ramp via hotel, golf, crossing 09er, golf, echo, foxtrot, Punta Cana. Well, let me clean up. Let's power back. Let's make sure we're all clean. Flaps, yep, retracted, landing lights off, fuel pumps off. Let's go ahead and clean. Let's get clean here. Mixture lean for taxi. Let's lean them up. Cow flaps open. Cow flaps open, check. Carb heat. Let's get the carb heat off. Alright, pitot heat off. Let's go taxi. Let's go taxi. I know. Good stuff, Buster. Did not, it was a kind of, you know, we had to kind of improvise, kind of blasted the landing a little bit, but again, I was trying to get that right wing down, land on the upwind. I mean, we were, look, the winds were 330 at 9 knots, and we were coming in on 26, so we were contending with a 70 knot, or excuse me, 70 degree on the crosswind at 9 knots. Not a big deal, but anyway, I wanted to get that right wing down. Did it way too early. Then kind of had to go back and then put it back down again. And by that time, we just kaplunk. But anyway, in the rain, bad visibility, picked up the runway at about 200 feet above the decision altitude, which was 750. We picked up the runway at about 850. traffic, Seminole 6 Alpha Mike crossing runway 09er. Punta Cana traffic, Seminole 6 Alpha Mike clear runway 09er. Yeah, I'll have to go take a look at the video, understand why we didn't get the approach. I'm glad we did set the 500 foot per minute descent. I thought that helped us. But let's go ahead and put this bad boy right in here. Okay, parking brake set. All right. Yeah, because there was a lot that we didn't really go by the gear down before landing checklist. I mean, things went pretty quick once we got rolling. Shut down, parking brake, avionics off. Ding, ding. Let's leave the lights on just real quick. Okay. Props high, mixtures. Let's see, props high. Props high, not mixture. Duh. Not mixture. Let's go ahead and cut them. Magnetos. Should not be able to click them through. Magnetos. Lights off now. And battery switch, alternators, boom, boom. Control out, parking brake is set. Yes, it is set. Tie down, fuel selectors. Let's go ahead and get the fuel selectors off. All right. No rain anymore. That's how we do that, Buster. Yeah, so here we are, Punta Cana. Punta Cana. Yeah, there's Buster. Take one little picture on the road. Here we go, Punta Cana. Nice lit airport. All good. All good. So, anyway, guys, it's been a blast. Thanks for joining Buster and I, and going for RNAV 26 here at Punta Cana. Nice little flight over there. Our next flight, we are going to either go to San Juan, or we're just going to go straight to St. Thomas. So that's what we're thinking about doing. But anyway, Buster and I bid you adieu.